Hi friend, I am Harish Kamble. In this video, I am going to explain about active absorption and carrier concept theory. Absorption are two types, active absorption and passive absorption. Means the when root absorb water and mineral from the soil, that time and minerals enter into the soils by the diffusion process without expenditure of energy is called as passive absorption, while root absorb water and minerals from the soils with expenditure of energy or using energy. That type of absorption is called as active absorption. So the absorption of ion against the gravitational gradient with the help of metabolic energy is known as active absorption. In the active absorption, energy in the form of ATP is used for absorption of ions against a gravitational force. Means if the concentration of ions in the cell are more, here suppose these are the more concentrated and outer side there are less concentrated, here more less, even though these ions can be absorbed in the cell by using energy, this type of absorption is called as active absorption. So active transport require energy. So how it takes place and how energy used. So suppose this is the outside of the cell, this is inside of the cell. So this one is outside, this one is inside. So there are some molecules present in the plasma membrane which help to carry the ions from the outside to inside by using energy. Here energy is used. So the so that the outer sides ions transported in a inners in the high concentration. So it is called as against the gravitational force. If more number of ions present inside, even though the ions can absorb. So the scientist Huber observed in a nitella that in the nitella there are 1000 times potassiums absorbed in a cell. So this is because of active absorption. Active absorption carrier concept. Carrier concepts means what? See here in a cell, this is the outer inner environment of the cell. This is called as cytoplasm, and this one is outer environment of the cell. So outer environment, these molecules are freely move. These molecules, inside molecules also freely move, but they cannot cross easily from this membrane. This membrane is called as plasma membrane. This membrane is plasma membrane. So in the plasma membrane, there are some molecules which carry these ions from outside to inside and some ions from inside to outside. We can analog this with the example of just like a ship can transport travelers or goods from one place to another place, and then again they carry travelers and goods from the island to mainland. So that's why there are some carrier molecules present in the plasma membrane. These carrier membranes take the ions from the outside environment, here taken here, so, and they transport these ions inside, and again they goes to take ions from outside. So from the outside they carry ions and they release it in the inside, and some ions from the inside they transported to outside. So these carrier molecules are present in the plasma membrane and they are fixed. They only change their directions from outside to inside. So they carry only ions from outside to inside, inside to outside. So this concept is called as carrier concept. This theory was proposed for the first time by van den Honert in 1937. Example of active absorptions in human. In the digestive system, when food is taken, this food is uh, absorbed in the intestine by using active absorption. So this is the intestine, this is the food tract, and this is the intestine wall. From this wall, some ions here, sodium ions, glucose, they are transported from the food supplied to in the intestine, this passage to the intestine, means inside of intestine to bloodstream. For that purpose they utilize the energy. Here the energy is here, ATP is used to absorb the sodium into blood. This is the bloodstream, and food is absorbed from intestine to bloodstream. So for that purpose the energy is required. Whenever energy is required, that time or this process is called as active absorptions, and the actively ions are absorbed in the blood and then they supply to the liver. So this is the use in the digestive system. So that's why the absorptions are two types: passive absorption and active absorption. In the passive absorption, there is no energy required to absorb minerals from the outside, while in the active absorption, there are required energy in the form of ATP to absorb minerals from the outside. Even though there are low concentrated minerals or ions in the outside, even though they can be absorbed by using energy called as active absorptions. So active absorption when takes place against the gravitational force or gradient against the some elements are very rare or trace in the soil or in the water, even though these trace elements can be accumulated in the cell while absorbing by active absorption by expenditure of energy. Thank you.